Discussing some modifiers, which some we have used, some we don't use yet. Okay, so some of the modifiers I'm going to explain again. To check this modifiers, I use one object as a cube, and we will check. Modifiers are here. The second one, click on this arrow. You can see this all are called different kind of modifiers. For example, from top, I'm coming now down. Okay, there are something which we need, but I cannot teach now. We need to know lighting. We need to know V-Ray and also. I'm not telling you everything, which is important until now that I'm going to explain now. Okay. One we are using for there is something called path deform. Sorry, we have camera displacement here. Yeah, path deform. Okay. To know the path deform, before you should know what is animation. Okay, it's part of an animation actually. So I told you already how to animate it. So an object, if you want to animate, you have to keep one side. Then you switch on auto key. Then you click a keyframe here. The first only you need to give a keyframe. Then move your cursor till where you want and move the position. You don't need to do anything. Just keep there, enough. It's see automatically this come. In center, if I want to go up, just move it up because your auto key is up. You're already on. So whatever you do, that all will record it. Okay. This is about animation we discussed. So I want more than 100. What I'll do, there is time configuration here. Time configuration, then start and end is there. So end is maybe 200. I do it. So you can see 200 frames now. So I can continue more. Now from here, if you want to go to the next keyframes, like exactly going here, it would be difficult. We may not know that. If it is only 200 is easy. If it is 2000, we may not understand this is on 200 or not. So if you want to reach to there exactly, you can see there is a keyframe. This is like previous and after, right? Or next. But there is an option over here. Key mode toggle. If you click this one, you can switch back to the last keyframe. Next one, last keyframe. Like that I can go. So I go to here now, or I go to the middle. Sorry, the end. Here I press scale tool. You know, scale tool is shortcut is R. Then just use a keyframe. So from here to here, what's going to happen? The scale, there is a key animation is going to happen. Now from here to up. Because here I do a scale frame, right? Scale, then I press one keyframe over here. Now it is reached here. And now what I need on this position, I need to go over here. So click on this way. And here I need position. So go to W, move tool. Now position need to start from here. So I need to give a keyframe and move to the next area. So comes like this and move our scale, then move it. Okay. So just you need to check the basics of animation, how to scale, how to rotate, how to do scale and rotate together. For example, here, I need to move it, scale and rotate. So W, put a keyframe, scale tool, put a keyframe, both. W is move tool, R is scale tool. Both I choose each time I press keyframe over here. Next one, I need to move the same time I need to scale also. So what happened now? Both happen. Right? This is you should know about keyframe. If I delete that, all keyframe gone. If you select any keyframe, I can move from one position to another position. How to add more numbers on this time on timeline? Click on time configuration. Give it 200, 300, 400. If you want 300 frames, 300 and press OK. So 300 frames comes now. This is slow now. If you want to make fast, for example, you switch off this once you've done the job. I feel like this one I want to do very fast. Select this keyframe and just move to here. So what happened very quickly will happen. Then slowly happening, right? So I want to move it this all now and move to close to this. Okay. Hope you understood. This is the things you should understand about basic keyframe. Now I'm showing you something. Okay. I have a curve. Curve means using the line tool. This is a curve. And I have a small box. Okay. And I want to add more division. It's very important. You will understand why. And from here, I'm using a modifier called path deform. path deform. Okay, click on PATH. There's a patch also there. This is path deform. I click, pick path. What is the path I want to pick? I want to pick this one. So what is happening now? Go here. See, there is a percentage here, right? Okay, and there is a stretch over here, stretching. Okay, so if I move this one, it is animating something, but it's not exactly through this path. If you want to do that, there is an option, move to path. Click this one. Then if you move this percentage, you can see it is animating through this curve, correct? Through this curve, it will be animating. But here, if I want to stretch it, it's going to animate this way. Why this one having some issue like this? Because the divisions will get less. So you should remember before, you should have more divisions on this way. Other one, even if it is less, no problem. And the width, I want to make less because a lot of controls are there. Then go back to here. Now when I do percentage, see, you can come like this and animate and go. Okay, or if you want to do stretch only, you can stretch like this. This is renderable. If you F9, you can see it is rendering like this. So any shapes you can do on this. I will show you one more time. Okay, now I create a line tool using a line. Top view. One curve, if you want to edit it, you can go inside vertex. Then you can control these all points, okay? Everything you can control it. Fine. Now take a box. I have taken a box. This box, you should have more divisions, however you're animating. So for example, it depends on which angle you're doing. I want to do 200 was here now, right? So let me check. I don't know which angle we are going to face now, right? We're going to keep, this is now Y angle. This is now X angle, okay? Now X angle usually moves. So when I go to here, path deform, I selected this objects, then path deform, pick path, and just pick here, that's all. And move to path. Now it will come over here. Now you can see which axis is this. This is in Y only now. Okay, you can change that one. I can want to do X, I want to do Y, I want to do Z. Okay, I want to do X. So ensure your division should be exactly. So for example, you need to add in the box. See, you need more divisions on it. Others, you can make less, no problem. But these divisions are important. So you see, if you want to twist and or later, you can add a little bit more division. Then you come back to path deform. Even before also you can do that. 1%, okay? And one stretch. Percentage I keep to 0, then stretches. If you want to animate this one, you know what you can do? Just do this way. Auto key switch on and just click one time here. Stretch, right? We are doing so stretch, you give a keyframe and 200 frame stretch, do like this, and this percentage, sorry, the pivot point, I would have moved that, but I didn't do that, so I cannot do now. Go back, switch off this auto key. Let me add more divisions on it. The divisions are not enough. It's 200 now. I want 250. And this is maximum is given on this one based on the path. Now there is an option here in this path deform. You can twist it if you want. Can you see? Even I can twist it. Now, even I can rotate this one, just rotation only. Even you can animate this way. Even you can animate like this. Understand? See, when you play, you can see. Through this way, you can animate it. Okay. Actually, another modifier is there, which is called tapper. Okay. Tapper actually using for like you have an objects like this. When you do tapper means one side you can make smaller and all. Tapper. You can see this. And I can make, if you want, you can curve and all. This is what actually tapper do. You can create a lot of shapes using this. Here on this one, I'm applying this tapper. You know what happened now? You can see which axis. I'm just using X axis now. See, I make smaller. So one side I can make bigger and smaller to that. And you see which axis is better. X is the, Y is the, Z is the, XX is the, okay, XY is the, X is the. So you see which axis you're doing. So as per that, see, I'm making here smaller and here is bigger. And this curve you can control a little bit. So still animation happened, but you see the thin line. See, slowly creating. So this is path deform. Through a path you can, this is a box I do, even cylinder, even any other shapes, if you want, you can do it. This is the tapper we are moving. That's why I can get some, when if I do like this, then it will happen like that way, okay? Becoming, because this tapper, when it moves, that change is going to happen. A lot of graphics and all you can make using this, okay? And these objects are, you can do one thing, mesh smooth on it. Mesh smooth means it will become smooth. Mesh smooth on this object. So the curves got more perfection, right? You can do these curves. You can do this. Rendering enabled in render, switch off it. The curve is on the path. Anyhow, it will be visible over time. No problem. Anyhow, it's not renderable, okay? Can you see now? Why this one got this way, you know? Up and down, because the tapper, I just simply move it. This tapper, I just move from this position, that's all. Simply I move it. See, this only I have done. Okay, so just check how the path deform will work. The modifier name is called path deform.